Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Sorry that this is late. There was another video, but it fell into the abyss. I'm sorry. I was recording and my battery died, and then I needed to charge, but I didn't have time to then charge my phone and then go back to recording because I wasn't at home, I was somewhere else. Um I've come to say that I'm overwhelmed, I'm overstimulated, I'm anxious. Um from past experience, what I know what me being anxious feels like. However, um I think I'm like one step up from regular anxious. So I suffer from anxiety, if I haven't shared that, but I've shared it now. Um for the most part, doesn't really bother me, like it's fine. I'm good. Um so like a couple of weeks ago now, I'd say the end of January is when I started noticing like, oh, something's not right. Um, so luckily for me, I've had I've had this feeling before, and because I've had this feeling before, I'm able to say, okay, my anxiety is presenting itself in a particular way. Let me track it. Let me keep track of what's going on. And because I've been able to track it, because these feelings aren't new to me, um, I've been able to go to my GP and be like, hey, what initially, I went to my GP, my general practitioner, because I wanted to go on ADHD medication because of my ADD, and like my brain just wasn't engaging, like it wasn't locking in like I needed it to. So I thought, oh, maybe it's my ADD. And then when I described it to my general practitioner, she was just like, you just have a lot going on. And because you have a lot going on, your brain is not engaging. So, um, because anxiety, we know that you suffer from this. This is what that could be. Let's monitor. We've been monitoring for several months, and it's slowly getting worse. It's slowly getting worse as my course is getting worse. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm tired. I'm tired. Um, so it's slowly getting worse as my course isn't getting more intense. And by intense, I'm sure I've shared this. I had a deadline last week. I have a deadline this week. I have two deadlines next week on the same day and two deadlines the week after. After that, I have four deadlines and then my program is finished. The four deadlines that I have is like two towards the end of June and then two at the beginning of September, and then that's it. So, being able to track my anxiety, I'm able to tell, oh, my anxiety has amplified and it has gotten worse. And as it has gotten worse, what do I do? Because the GP was just like, oh, girl, let's put you on some anti-anxiety medication. But if we do, you might go the other way. And if you go the other way, you might find yourself in a death spiral, because anti-anxiety medications are basically antidepressants, and antidepressants can make you feel worse before they make you feel better. But if they make you feel worse before they make you feel better, that's a no bueno, because deadlines. Do you catch my dilemma? Anyway, so noticing like all these things going on with my body, I decided to go the holistic route. I don't know why I was struggling with that word. And I've decided to try some acupuncture. I've had acupuncture before, to help kind of get my chi moving through my whole body and see if that makes any difference to how I'm feeling, because how my anxiety presents itself is different. When I'm like at the worst that it can be, my anxiety presents itself as asthma symptoms, and I'm not asthmatic. So, fun fact, my chest is very rattly or wheezy right now. I sound like somebody that suffers from asthma. I sound like somebody that struggles to walk up a flight of stairs. I sound like a person that can't walk down a flight of stairs and then walk on a flat surface without being out of breath. And you might think, ooh, asthma. And I will say, no, anxiety. Because stress-induced or anxiety-induced asthma is a thing, even though it's not classified as asthma, because I don't have an inflamed respiratory system. How do I know this? Because when this happened previously, I got checked out. Because back then, I was getting heart palpitations in the middle of the night. I'd just be getting ready for bed, and my heart is like, "Oh, let me skip a couple beats. Let me make her nervous." And that was like a whole thing. I had to get like an ECG, and like a bunch of other stuff. And then, like one day I was like at work, and I realized like, "Oh, I'm finding it hard to breathe, and I'm not moving. I'm sitting still. I'm typing. Why is it so hard for me to take a deep breath?" And then I called 111, and they were like, "Go to the hospital." And I went to the hospital, and I was abused by a nurse, and then I had a panic attack. And then the doctor was just like, "Oh, anxiety. There's nothing wrong with you. I mean, there's something wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with you that needs my attention. You need to go back to your general practitioner." And then I lost my job, and I was fine. But now it's like, oh, crunch time. So today's episode, I want to say, keep track of anything that's happening to your body that's a bit out of the ordinary for you. So for me, when I started like piecing things together, I realized, oh, my headaches are more frequent. I'm sleeping a lot. I'm finding it hard to wake up. What else? That's how you know I'm tired. I was sleeping for longer hours. I found it hard to wake up. My headaches were more frequent. And it wasn't like, something that I do that my GP taught me is always do process of elimination. So if you're, like for example, if you have an allergic reaction to food and you don't know what it is, you do process of elimination. You remove everything and then introduce things one by one, or you try everything and then remove one item at a time. Starting from fresh is an easier way to do it. So yeah, the process of elimination for me was like, okay, I'm getting a lot more headaches. Why am I getting a lot more headaches? Have I eaten? Yes. Have I drunk enough water? Yes. What I've eaten, was it salty? Because hey, salty food gives me headaches. Like, getting old is fun. Yeah, is what I'm eating salty? Is that causing my headache? No. Okay, then what else could it be? Have you taken paracetamol? Yes. Do you feel better? No. Have you had to take more paracetamol? Yes. Do you feel better now? No. So yeah, I highly recommend everybody do, just for life in general, like do process of elimination. Like if you're having a reaction to something, eliminate everything and then introduce things one by one, so you can keep track of like, okay, I tried this thing, I didn't feel anything. I added this thing, suddenly like I've broken out in hives, you know? If you suffer from food allergies, you should know this concept. But if you don't, you're welcome. I had my presentation last week. That's what I spoke about in the other video. My God, was it? No, it was terrible, but it was very intense. We were marked by a lecturer that wasn't our lecturer, and her teaching style is completely different to our lecturer, so her expectation, oh my gosh, her expectation was completely different. I just want to say it's 6:30 p.m. It's 6:30 p.m. and I'm feeling like this. I had 7 hours of sleep. This is not normal for me. Yeah, the presentation went well, submitted. I completed my essay. I submitted that on Monday. And then something said like, oh, okay, so I suffer from ADD. I'm sure I've mentioned that. And not that I like to do things last minute, but I'm very much, I'm a very big procrastinator, but I do my best work when a deadline is looming. Like, I did my dissertation in 24 hours. My undergrad dissertation, I did it in 24 hours and I got a first. Do you see why that is dangerous? Also, like, I think I remember like my first essay at uni, undergrad, I think I got like a 70%, which was like really high. And I didn't even complete the essay. It was like half an essay and I got 70%. And yeah, I was just like, oh, I didn't even try and I got a good mark. So why am I trying? Famous last words. So I can't do things too early, but I'm trying not to do things too late because the pressure that mounts makes it so difficult. And then on top of it, because I have so many deadlines this term, I can't afford to do that. And I just want to rest. Like, I want to lay down. Ideally, actually, I want to go on holiday. My sister's gone on holiday and my other sister's going on holiday in a couple of weeks. And where am I gonna be? I'm gonna be in the library crying. So my assessment went well, submitted. I'm simultaneously working on 2 assignments, but what I actually want to do is start my last 2 assignments and then go back to the 2 assignments that are due next week, which then gives me more of a buffer of like, oh, I've already started, so there's not as much to do, rather than starting from scratch, if you catch my drift. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. I'm gonna try acupuncture. My appointment's on Friday. And I don't know, like, I'm trying not to make any plans for the rest of the week. I've got a lot of stuff to do, but I'm making myself a priority because if I don't know where we're going to end up or where we're going to be, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. I often say rest is I don't often say rest is rebellion. The lie. People often say rest is rebellion, and I'm going to embody that in my being by forcing myself to rest. So I've told myself, which isn't very helpful actually. Well, actually it might work. It is now like, it's gone 6:30. So I told myself I'm going to do some work until 8 and then I'm going to go to my bed. So in order to do stuff by 8 and then go to bed, I might push it to 8:30, potentially 9. I'm warming up food right now. I say food. It's something comforting. And then I'm going to have a shower. No, while the food is warming, I'm recording this. I'm going to have a shower. When I come out of shower, food will be ready. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. Do I want my hot water bottle today? I might make myself a cup of tea. Enjoy my tea with food. Spend the time working until the alarm goes off at 8. Write in my journal and go to my bed. That is my plan. I might even take some melatonin for that extra, sleep, But yeah, that's where I am. It's week 7, 8, 9, week 10. Hold on. Wait. September, October, November, December. Well, that's not really helpful, is it? Because I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's week 9. Sorry, I was looking at my calendar that's on my door that you can't see, but I can. So this is week 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wow. And then, and then there's 12 weeks until dissertation part 1. And then I'm assuming another 12 weeks until dissertation part 2, or it might be a bit longer because July and August are 5 weeks each. Anyway, enough about me. I'm going to shower, then I'm going to eat something, and I'm going to work, and then I'm going to go to my bed. Because I was really going to say I'm going to my bed. If you hear me wheezing, it's not asthma. It's anxiety posing as asthma. Because I do not suffer from asthma. My anxiety is a hater. And that's where we are. Anyway, thank you for listening to me blabber about issues of being a master's student who has ADD, dyscalculia, dyslexia, and suffers from anxiety. It's fun. That was sarcastic. Anyway, I'm gonna go, because if I don't, I'm gonna procrastinate more, and if I procrastinate more, then it's gonna be a slippery slope. Will there be a video on Friday? It depends on how early I wake up. Because I've got an appointment and I've got acupuncture on Friday. So it depends how early I wake up. Ooh, I might walk to acupuncture. The way that I'm out of breath walking down a regular road, I am playing games. Games is what I am playing. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys on Friday. I'll see you on Friday. Hopefully the sun will be out and my blinky IKEA light will behave itself. Oh, hay fever. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. I was going to talk about, like, hay fever's gotten really intense this spring. And it's not even officially spring, but the hay fever is hay fevering, and I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.